my weave. My weave. Okay. Ngitshele guys, manifuna iy'nwele lezi. Anyways, hi everybody, welcome to Reality Buzz TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stats. So listen, you guys, in the video that I just posted, I did talk about the fact that Nandi and the Rev are coming back on Mzansi Magic. Now, you guys, this is going to be season 2 of the show. Season 1 was good, but there are a lot of people that did not like the show, and I understand the reasons why they did not like the show. I liked it. I wanted to come back. And the thing about Ama reality shows, guys, is that what is good for people or good for relationships or good for families does not necessarily make good TV sometimes. Okay. And yeah, but I'll explain that. I'll explain that right now. Now, what I want to talk about is that initially Mzansi Magic had released a trailer, which was Umfundisi just giving us an update. So he is still Umfundisi, and he has decided to do freelancing, some freelance Mfundisi work. I did not even know that there is that. So Mfundisi ongenabandla, he gets booked and goes and preaches. So he was just giving an update. But in that trailer, we were not seeing the rest of the family. We did not see Queen Nandi. We did not see the kids. Okay. Then I just saw another trailer, which is an extended trailer that has Nandi in there. We have the kids. We sort of get the idea what this season is going to be about as far as Nandi and the Rev's marriage. Okay. It is still a mess, you guys. It is still a mess. Now, the thing is, that marriage being a mess and them showing us the mess might just be what we need to see on TV, because it's a reality of their reality. If you understand, that's how their life is. If you follow Unandi and the Rev on social media, that is how their marriage is. If they appeared on the TV show and they had this perfect marriage all of a sudden, I don't think that the show would attract as many people as it does, because people that are watching this show is not only people that love the show, even people that hate the show and hate the couple and hate Unandi, they are watching the show. It's almost the same thing as I was saying with Umnakwethu ukuthi we watch that show just to scream at our TV screens. We want to punch our TVs, but every week we would be watching every single episode of Umnakwethu. It's the same with Unandi. I think it's good for other reasons, but I think other people are watching because they hate it. They hate Unandi and they hate the marriage so much. I feel like that is what is going to make that show so good, is the fact that they are showing us the ugliest parts of their marriage. Me being a human being, I still hope, you guys, that they do take steps, to kind of work on things, because I do not think that it is good for their kids to be in that situation, because it's just too explosive, Is that the right word? Kuhlezi nje kuqhuma amabhomu. Yes. Now, you guys, what was I gonna say? Okay. Now, the cuteness is on overload, because one thing about Nandi and the Rev is that they have a cute family, and all of their kids are really, really cute, respectful, kids. So that is going to be nice to watch on the show. And hopefully they are able to keep the fights away from the kids, but we know that they're probably not going to be able to do that 100% of the time. On the trailer, we do see Unandi talking about how she feels like the Rev should have protected her. I think she mentioned that in last season, even though they didn't go into detail about it. Remember that the reason that her husband got kicked from the church was because of what Nandi had done. So he hadn't really done anything wrong, but because of what the wife had done against the church, he got kicked off or out of a church, or off as a an employee of the church, because they still do go to church. Now, Nandi feels like the Rev should have protected her. Now, we will find out from the show if she means that the Rev should have protected her from what has happened recently, because apparently there was another case that was opened against Nandi. And I think she even spent hours at the police station, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if she's referring to like recent things to say, you should have protected me, or she's still referring to back then when the church kicked them out. Okay. Then, you guys, we do see tears between Unandi and Reverend. Like a relationship here is so toxic, you guys. I think Nandi has said, "Why don't you divorce me?" But on this trailer, we hear the Reverend saying, "Why don't you just file for divorce and leave me?" Guys, listen, maybe I haven't gone through enough trouble to understand this. I never understand somebody that is going through things in their marriage and they're like, "I don't understand why he doesn't divorce me." If you are thinking that he should just divorce you, then just divorce him, because then you are saying that you can see that the solution here is divorce. But why wait for the other person? If you have made the discovery that what will work for you is divorce, so why are you waiting for the other part, for the other person to make the decision, to take the steps to divorce? That's what the Reverend said. Why don't you just file for divorce and leave me? It's like, why would you wait to be left? Why don't you leave? So that's how toxic their relationship is. It's like they know that they should not really be together, but they also don't want to be apart. They would rather sit down and cry together and be miserable together than be happy apart. Okay. And I do think, you guys, that them doing a show together is making things worse, because them doing a show together, the show is called Nandi and the Rev. It's based on their marriage, it's based on the struggles that they are going through together, it's based on them parenting those kids together. So I do think doing a reality show together makes it even more toxic, makes it even more difficult for them to go apart, because how are you going to continue doing the show? Because the show is basically helping them to sort of, start over. I think season one, the money must have helped them, you guys, because I do believe that they do have a home now, because at some point they and their kids, they were homeless with their kids. And you see Nandi now on social media dropping off the kids at school, talking about picking them up and all of that. So it does look like they have a sort of a stability now. So I do feel like the show did help them to start over and recreate that stability for their kids. Okay. Now, okay, this is what I wanted to say. I've just remembered. Okay, listen, you guys. My 46-year-old brain is playing tricks with me. But anyway, this is what I wanted to say, you guys. Remember when Uthando Nesithembu started, it was a reality show, right? They were showing us their lives. And every season, more and more people were watching the show, more and more people were getting obsessed with the show. But the reason that more and more people were getting obsessed with the show is because there was just more drama and more drama and more drama, and then more secrets revealed, and had they just been that perfect family from season one, I do not think that they would be as far as they are, as far as how much the show is loved. That is the thing about a reality show. If you are a reality show lover, you have to accept that you like toxic. Because the more there is toxic, the more the show makes you angry, the more there is drama, the more people are fighting, the more people are getting mistreated and all of that, the better the show is. It's a reality of reality TV. Deep down as a person, you are hoping that people are able to work on their relationships, that things got better for them. That is always going to be. But for the entertainment value of a reality show is in the drama, is in the toxic, is in the people wanting to resolve the toxic, but it's never really resolved. It's in secrets being revealed. It's in people offending each other and trying to work things out. That is where the best reality TV comes from. So even with Queen Nandi, there is a reason why people watch, but Nandi is making them angry, but they still watch. And the thing about it is that it is unlikely that Unandi and her husband will be able to improve their marriage as long as they are doing reality TV shows, because if feed is in the toxic, the feed is in the drama, the feed is in them having misunderstandings, fighting with each other. And uh, reality shows don't invest in good relationships, because good relationships don't really do that well on reality TV shows. So you have to accept, even if you sit here and say, I don't like these shows, they are always fighting. If you are still watching, you have to accept that you do like a little bit of toxic, okay? Like I have admitted for myself. And I am going to therapy so that I make sure that that toxic is not in my own relationships. I just watch it on TV. You understand? Yes. So yes, you guys, Nandi and the Rev is coming back. The Rev is like, listen, I regret being married to. I wish I wasn't married. Imagine your husband saying that. Imagine your husband saying, I wish I wasn't married to you. Anyways, you guys, goodbye.